Hi guys, I think this is part 3, a bit confusing. So, big special thank you to Travels with Nick. Brilliant YouTube channel, guys. Let me just quickly show it you. So, Travels with Nick, a very interesting YouTube channel. So he's taken us along on a journey with him to the museum. This is part 3, and we are just about to go into the 68 comeback special. Part of the museum, obviously in Memphis, Graceland. So let's watch it together. This will go on to Elvis Presley fan on keto. No, actually, no, this is going on Elvis Presley long footed. So we're having a delivery. So here goes, guys.
Next, one of my favorite sections. This is all redone since the last time we've been here, too. Wow. 1968 comeback special section. Where to begin? All right, check this out. This is the opening scene of the special when Elvis is playing Trouble turns into Guitar Man. But that outfit right there, don't you love it? Oh, I freaking love it. Down to the boots. I actually really like how they did this, the gospel scenes in the 68 comeback, because that's how it starts. Elvis is up top.
Come on, guys. This is probably going to be one of the most popular parts of the museum, yeah? Obviously, we all dream of being here. One day we will be. We're going to go to Graceland and the museum and the guest house and everything around there and Tupelo. This is our dream. Team Elvis, we unite to travel.
There's that famous maroon outfit. I have a feeling as soon.
I've actually seen some of this at the O2 about 4 or 5 years ago. It was a gift from my wife.
As we come around this turn, we're going to see some black leather.
In London, that is, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've seen this suit. I don't know for definite, but I think I did. The thing is, because it was 5 years ago, I'd have to look at my pictures.
Cool setup. Very glary, but where to start again? Let's see. Here's some behind-the-scenes notes and set list from the 68 special. I love in the newest Elvis movie that came out a couple years.
Let's read some of this list of possible musicians, wardrobe, handwritten notes for the 1968 TV special. Outline of songs in the show. Order date June the 3rd, 1968. Can we read any of this? So yeah, you can see the order of songs, starting with Anything That's Part of You and ending with Little Egypt. The letter dated 21st of June 1916. Oh, I can't read. 8. To Bob Finkel, producer of the TV special, from Hank Reiger, director of press and publicity. So what is this?
Years ago with Austin Butler.
All right, so this is all... Oh, it's hard to read, guys. I can't really read it. Let's keep going.
They did the 68 comeback scenes so well. Oh my gosh, that was my favorite part of the movie. Look at this. Song list.
I do agree, guys. The 68 comeback special in Elvis's Baz Luhrmann film was pretty good.
You can see it. There you go. And
there we go. Look at that. Jailhouse Rock, Heartbreaker Toe, Double Cup, Help Falling in Love, Hound Dog, Blue Suede Shoes, Love Me Tender, All She Got, US Mail.
first show outline. June 3rd, 1968. Come out to Guitar Man. A medley of the following: Jailhouse Rock, Heartbreak Hotel, Don't Be Cruel, Count on a Web. The list goes on and on. That's awesome.
Look at those pictures, guys. Whew. I've actually got a book that was given to me by Elaine. I'm not sure where I've put it, but it's very detailed, all to do with the 68 comeback special.
Actually, I like how they have this stage with the floor just as it would have been, and right in the center is this is my.
that, guy. I want that jacket. I want the jacket.
Has always been my favorite Elvis outfit. Out of all the 50s stuff, the 60s stuff, the 70s jumpsuits.
And I think you can actually buy that kit there on eBay. I think I've seen it on there. I may even buy it one day.
This right here has always been my favorite. Black leather. It just blows my mind. Look at these photos and the video, and then
the real thing he's gonna say.
Thing is right here today.
Amazing. That is just so amazing. He sweated in that.
I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that.
I agree. This is as good as it gets.
It's like, it looks brand new. So well preserved. Down to the boots again. My favorite suit of all time.
Me too. Me too.
I wonder if these are original chairs. I don't know, because you can just see it says NBC, but they're like beaten up a little and they look like they're straight from 68. I don't know, maybe. Now if we move to the next section, I'm guessing we're gonna see the If I Can Dream outfit. Ooh, this is new. Oh, I love it.
Alright, so all this is new then, guys. Okay.
Oh, it's so cool. Wow. I guess I have to take a photo right in front of there. That's so cool. And right behind us, If I Can Dream outfit.
Wow. Wow. Definitely, probably my second favorite song, If I Can Dream. There's the outfit, guys. Such an amazing song. Really showed Elvis just how amazing he still was. Completely overtakes the Beatles in the 68 comeback special. Obviously, the Beatles had their moment, but Elvis just straight past them. And remember, Elvis was one person, not four people. I'm a big Beatles fan, but Elvis topped the Beatles, definitely. So, yeah, he stalled for a bit and then flies over their heads.
See, the last time we were here, they had them all together. So they had like the If I Can Dream, black leather, and the maroon one from the gospel section. Now they each kind of have their own room, and I actually prefer that. That's awesome. There
I'm hoping that the music doesn't get copyrighted, but we'll see.
it is, still today. Look at that, you can kind of see like a little rip in the pants there. That's cool. It looks so white on TV, but it's actually like a cream color. I wonder if that's
Yeah, we can see it here. It looks cream.
just because it faded, maybe over time. Yeah, see, it's like bright white in 68. Nicole and I think it's just...
Do you know, it's an awkward looking suit. That suit can only look fantastic on Elvis. I think anyone else that wore that suit wouldn't pull it off. Elvis, he does something to it. In some ways, a feminine looking suit, but not on Elvis. Not on Elvis. It suits him, and he really... he makes it look majestic.
It aged over time. And that's why now it's like this cream color.
Go on, Nick, do your thing.
I think the jumpsuits are coming up soon. Nicole's ready to see some jumpsuits.
So I think Elizabeth's sending me a jumpsuits book.
Is currently appearing in the main show and will be followed by...
This is what I was talking about earlier with the karate suits. It's basically a karate suit that Elvis had made into jumpsuits.
It's a bloody good idea.
Okay, this goes for anyone who's seen the new Elvis movie with Austin Butler. I hope you did if you're watching this video. But what's really cool, when they get to later in the movie, when they're at the International Hotel, you see Tom Hanks, aka Colonel Tom Parker in the movie, signing a deal on the, it looks like a piece of...
Now this impressed me. I watched this yesterday. This is impressive what he's about to say now. Let's listen, guys.
napkin, but I guess it was a tablecloth. This is
So we know the scene, don't we, from the movie where they sign the napkin.
the real life version. Oh my.
I didn't know if this really happened. I thought it could have been made up for the movie, Baz Luhrmann's Elvis biopic. But guys, there it is. It's even got the stains to prove it. And wow, isn't that just fantastic?
Gosh, this was the tablecloth in the ballroom the stage room, I guess, in the International Hotel back in the day. And this is the contract they were talking about. Colonel Tom Parker, like all gambling expenses or all that paid for. You know how the story goes. If you watch the movie, this is the scene, but this is the real life thing. Look at that, they still have it.
You might want that phone back.
These are the original sketches. I'm guessing they're blown up, or maybe these are original. I don't know. But this is when they were designing Elvis's suits. This is kind of how they would do it.
Talia?
This is a receipt from Lowell Hayes. He was pretty much Elvis's go-to jeweler.
Lowell Hayes. This was actually made from a mold, the original Lowell Hayes mold that made Elvis's original TCB necklace. This one here. This.
Wow. $52,125. Here's some more suit designs.
You know, I know Elvis spent a fortune on jewelry, but I always wondered, did Elvis realize that it goes up in value? Was Elvis investing? Gold, diamonds, everyone knew that it increases in value, didn't they? So maybe Elvis was just being very shrewd, very clever, spending so much on jewelry, cars,
Now we're coming up to a 1969 suit right here. There you go. Past and present. But you can see what I mean. They wanted it basically like a karate outfit made into a stage suit.
I don't think Elvis ever wore anything that didn't suit him. Talia, there's a box here, there's mum's as well. Might be for Nick. You see it?
And show a little bit of Elvis's jewelry here. Fire opal ring. That's how you pronounce it, right? Wow, the chai necklace. Look how sparkly that guy is.
Smaller box.
Elvis was also the king of bling back in the day.
Sorry, kids, there's stuff in the background going on.
Elvis's personal sunglasses.
Wow, Elvis wore those. Now, many people didn't realize, but Elvis needed sunglasses because of his glaucoma. It was a very, very painful condition. Obviously, Elvis turns it into iconic status, the coolest sunglasses you could ever imagine.
As we move away from the jewelry, I think next we have coming up a lot of the earlier suits. When I say early, I don't mean 69, I mean 70. Oh, and I was right.
Wow, here we go, guys. And this has got to be a climax of the tour, and one of the climaxes. Again, Elvis is one of the only people that can make these jumpsuits look so good when he's got them on. Yeah, no one can wear a jumpsuit as well as Elvis can. I've seen many Elvis tribute acts. They're brilliant, but none of them hit the pinnacle that Elvis does.
Oh my gosh, these are some of my favorite suits. Oh look. Hey, we were on that stage. Hey, if you're interested, I have videos of us going backstage on Elvis's stage right there.
Definitely am interested. We will be reviewing it.
I was standing doing Pokes Out Annie. Go check them out on my channel. After this video, of course.
Sure will. Please subscribe to that channel, guys. Travels with Nick. Amazing channel.
They're all from the 1970. Year 1970. The International Hotel. Look at that. There's the chain suit on the TV. Chain suit, real.
Wow, look at that, guys. Wasn't that amazing? Above the actual footage, below the actual suit. Blows me away. Blows me away, guys. How does it make you feel? Put it in the comments.
Life, gosh. The fringe suit, one of my all-time favorites. The chain suit, also one of my all-time favorites.
I like, between the two, I prefer the chain suit.
The concho suit, it's up there.
I love it. I love it. And Elvis, oh, he looks so good in that.
And of course the red ladder suit, not one of my favorites, but another classic 70 jumpsuit. If we couldn't have guessed, we would have known the time has come to see the mountain of Elvis jumpsuits. Oh, I can see them already. First thing I spotted is the tiger suit up top.
Well, I've seen this before, but come on, guys, let's check it out.
Oh, gosh. This whole display is newer too. I saw on Facebook a while ago. I follow like Graceland and stuff.
When I see all this, obviously they've done a fantastic job of it. I always think, will I ever be there? Will I ever be there? When will I see you again?
They were like redoing this so they can have more suits on display than they did before. Some of the boots.
I recognize the boots.
Wow. So they go all the way down. And then the belts.
Oh, so cool. I want to hold those belts. I know that in the London event, was it under the, oh, what was it called again? There was a part where you can pay to hold certain things, certain belts.
Some of them on display in here.
Under the, is it the Arches? London in the Arches. I never got to go. I should have gone, but I'm sure they'll come back anyway. Unless it's still there.
Miss Aloha concert. We were watching that. We're staying at the Graceland guest house. I was watching.
See, this one's important, isn't it, guys? The Aloha concert. Come on. Probably, you know, almost a historical moment, like the moon landing. This was big. This was big. This is like the biggest Muhammad Ali fights. You know, it's like the whole world was watching. Amazing. And Elvis really got ready for this. Slimmed right down. Had a real exercise regime where he really got his health back and just looked fantastic. He took this very seriously, didn't he, guys? Unfortunately, after the concert ended, I've heard that he did let himself go after this moment. But probably the most historic moment, yeah, one of Elvis's life. I know that he felt honoured that this happened.
That concert last night. And here it is. Now actually this cape, because if you watch the concert, at the end of the concert, he throws the cape into the audience. So this was another one, a backup one that was made, a second one that was made. You understand what I mean.
I wonder, so where's the original cape then? I'd love to know. In September 1972, Elvis and the Colonel announced that Elvis would be performing in another NBC television special for the first concert to be viewed live via satellite. The show took place at the Honolulu International Center on January 14th, 1973. With the gravitas of a worldwide audience, Elvis asked Billy Bellou to design the suit with this patriotic design. He told Bill, "I just want the suit to say America," and it did. It really did. This was one of the few occasions when Elvis made a special request for his designer. There were several design ideas, including the outline of the US map or the flag, before finally settling on the Bad Eagle. The eagle was made with a pattern of painted blue, red, and gold studs, along with semi-precious blue and red stones. Now, we know, guys, Elvis was very patriotic, very, very proud to be American, very proud to be American, kept his political views to himself. but he did have strong views, guys.
I believe this was the exact suit he wore in Aloha. There was a couple made, but it's so cool to see this one. There's so many suits, I'm not going to talk about each one at all. So I'm just going to give you an overview.
That's about, isn't that about 25, 26 suits? Fascinating, guys. I really hope one day I get to see this. I love watching it on the screen, you know, on my laptop or on TV, but I want to be there. I'd want to touch them, even though you're not supposed to. I'd want to touch them, but obviously you can't.
The last suit Elvis ever wore.
Wow. This one makes me sad. But I always say to people, Elvis wasn't as big as you think. People try and portray him as being really big. He wasn't. He wasn't, guys. His arms, his shoulders, his legs, his bum, all very slim. He was just a bit puffy around the middle. A bit puffy around the middle. Yes, his face was very puffy, which I think was a side effect of all the different medications he was taking. A prescription medication that he needed because he was very sick. Made his face look very puffy.
On stage, the Sundial, June of '77.
Well done, Nick. Brilliant video. Travels with Nick. Great YouTube channel.
One of my favorite live concert albums right here, Elvis Live at Madison Square Garden. Actually, my parents bought me that cassette tape, gosh, when I was like 10 years old. And here's the suit Elvis wore on that cover.
This is fascinating, guys, honestly.
Wow, I didn't even notice that up top. They have the photos with colors, making all different colors right under the suits. I always enjoyed this suit. Some people have called it the pinwheel suit. I've heard others call it the Red Lion jumpsuit because he wears it with like a red belt. One of my faves. Man, I'm a little bummed. Some of the suits that I really love, like the I think it's called a green Spanish eyes outfit up there. All the really sparkly beaded ones, they're all at the tippy top. Wish they were down a little more.
Oh God, these must have took years to make and cost an absolute fortune.
This is Nicole's favorite suit in here, the raindrop suit. It's probably 1975, 76. Very pretty. You could also tell with this raindrop suit, like, I love to see the wear on the suits, like you see on the belt there. Just imagine Elvis putting his belt on before the show, getting ready. Man. Look at that. It's so.
And could you imagine how Elvis felt just putting on all these different, extremely high quality, extremely valuable suits? He must have felt like they call him the king. He must have felt like a king. I can imagine how he felt. Amazing, amazing. Trying to imagine being in his shoes, how it felt, and then he would go out and do his show to the fans that he absolutely adored.
Cool too, you get to be so close to them. My favorite suit in this area, believe it or not, is the Tiger jumpsuit. I just love that.
Okay, guys, a couple of minutes left. There is still one more part to do, which I'll do on Defending Elvis. This will go on Elvis Presley long lost footage. Let's just let this part of the jumpsuit end, and then I'm going to upload this so we can watch it together and interact live on it with the comments.
Anytime I watch Elvis's final concert and he's sitting at the piano playing Unchained Melody.
So in case you don't know, we've run 3 channels. We've got Defending Elvis, all on YouTube. We do have TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. So we've got Elvis Presley Fan on Keto because it relates to our health and what we eat. And then we've got Elvis Presley Long Lost Footage, which we do try and upload some vintage Elvis footage on there as well. This will go on Elvis Presley Long Lost Footage.
It always tears me up. Very last suit. Another outfit, you can see some wear on the circles there. You know, you see these outfits and it's like, yeah, it's cool, those were Elvis's, but when you get like real close to it like this, like look how close we can get. Elvis Presley wore this on stage how many times? I just love to think about that. And
Me too, guys.
gosh, it's amazing. All right.
Right, so we're going to stop here at this part. This is another phase. So a special thank you to the YouTube channel, Travels with Nick. Brilliant channel. You must subscribe to it, guys. I'm so grateful that we're able as fans to come along with Nick, go through the different parts of the museum. It is fascinating. Right? That is the word that keeps coming to mind. So I'm going to be reviewing quite a lot of Nick's stuff. He's mentioned the Tiger Mountain Dojo. He's mentioned in and around Memphis and Tupelo, I think he also mentioned. So we're going to review a lot of his stuff. Obviously, you know me, I like to review other people's YouTube channels. Doesn't always work out for me, but we do sometimes get a backlash. We also defend Elvis and Lisa against all the lies that are said about him on the channel, Defending Elvis. We do that with a passion, can be difficult at times, but I hope you've enjoyed this. Quite a laid back, light-hearted way of doing an Elvis video. This will go up as a video, not a live stream, even though the comments will be live. And instead of me just sat there waffling constantly, I have to stop and start the videos because otherwise YouTube will copyright me. This is why I stop, start. I know it can be annoying sometimes. I don't have a choice. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to play them. So, all right, guys, I'll put this on Elvis Presley Long Lost Footage now, straight away, so we can all watch it together. I will join you on this and we'll comment together. Thanks, guys. All the best. See you soon. Take care. Hope you enjoyed it because I loved it.